And yeah, for the record, yes, I would have a makeup artist cover up the dark spots around my eyes because one,
if you want to be in front of the camera, do what you're doing now, get in front of the camera. Because Vlad, you're known in a small part of entertainment, but you're not a household name.
Vlad, you can't be hugging people and taking pictures and then talking about them. All right? You can't be hugged up with niggas, bro. For one. And I'm gonna say this too, man. As a company, this a bad look, bro. That's a lot, bro. Imagine if Coca-Cola made a rap video about one of their contractors, bro. Is it because Aries Spears came with that? Hey, yo, it's the magical, emphatical, no more practical. So, I want to let y'all know, this is long, bro. Like, this long. This is long. So, if you don't want to watch no long video, you might as well go ahead somewhere because it's long, bro.
Know that this is going viral, but it's everywhere. And apparently everybody got something to say. Listen, man, just so y'all know how this whole thing really popped off. I said to Vlad about wanting more money. He said to me, and listen, sometimes, and I'm guilty of this myself, the way you talk to people. If you don't talk to people the right way, and I'm not saying I talk to him the wrong way, but Vlad is such a narcissist and sensitive. And listen, I'm an egomaniac. I got my flaws as far as some of that goes, so I'm owning up to that. But I'm also not gonna kiss your ass, which is to say, I guess in Vlad's mind, maybe I approached this wrong, even though I just simply said, yo, man, I would like a little bit more money. To which he said, and this is where he kind of rubbed me wrong, where he just goes, something, and he said it so blatantly, like, you know, you don't do what Boozy does, and I don't care what people say in terms of them telling you, yo, I watch the show for you. When you're not on, I don't care for it. When you're on, I buy subscriptions. The minute you leave, I cancel the subscription. All I'm simply gonna say is there's value in that. And I know I don't get the numbers that Boosie gets. So I'm not asking for what Boosie gets. But what I'm saying is, if there is value and people telling you that, yo, I watch because of him, I get subscriptions because of him, well, the nigga, break a little bread. Because if I'm the last of the Mohicans, and I thought Tony Yayo wasn't on anymore, but he still is, as far as I know, Lord Jamar quit. Godfrey, I know for sure, quit. Boozy, because he's not getting the money he wants, he quit. If I'm one of the last staples left that generate numbers, work with me. And the main thing that struck me wrong is I said, Vlad, don't tell me my worth. Because while you might feel I'm not, and maybe he thought I was asking for what Boozy was, which I wasn't. And I thought I made that clear. I'm just saying that if I have any value, let's talk. But to simply go, oh, I'm not gonna pay you just based off what people say. And I'm going, I think there's value in that. And then so he goes, yo, I'm gonna call you, let's talk about it. And at the time he wanted to talk, I couldn't talk. I was busy. So then when I didn't call him at the time he told me to call him, next thing I know, I see the clip of him talking shit. So I text him and simply said, you know what, and like, I was almost rubbing my forehead when I did it. It's like, man, please tell me that you're not doing what I think you're doing. Please tell me you're not throwing me under the bus because I didn't call you back. Like, please, Vlad. And I literally text him all this. Please, I didn't even watch the interview because I'm just hoping you're not doing what I think you are. His reply, fuck you.
Well,
wait. And then the next thing I know, here we are. So say what you're about to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I think that was the closest to an apology that we're going to get. That was great. I like that.
And just for the record, to all you people hitting me up going, yo, man, y'all need to make up and get back on the show because y'all two are like Howard Cosell and Muhammad Ali and the chemistry. That ship has sailed.
No, it hasn't.
That it's almost like a slave ship. That they got the niggas off of Africa and they went to America. That is gone.
Like Ike and Tina, you're going to be back together.
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, come on.
Okay,
No,
sir.
But
not after all the shit he said about me, about Andy, and the lies. But go ahead.
All right. So he said, what time works? You said 5 p.m.
No, I didn't. I said, I'll let you
After
know.
5.
I said, I'll let you know.
I saw the screenshots.
I know, but I'm just saying, at first I said, I'll let you know. I'm not sure. Then he picked a time. He said, let's do it at 5. And I never responded him.
What was the thumbs up for?
I'd have to see. I don't know what you did.
Okay, so I thought you said after 5, and then you didn't call him. And he goes, hey, blah, blah, blah. You still want to, but you never responded. And then he reached out again and was like, hey, you still want to talk? And then you're like, at some point.
Okay.
So
that
you're coming in here trying to ask for more money.
Hold up.
Then,
Wait. But even if I said that, okay, at some point, I'm busy. At some point.
But there's probably something leading up to it.
But tell me what about that warrants you going, I'm going to just completely lie, throw this nigga under the bus, and talk shit.
Yeah,
I said at some point.
Maybe.
Here's what you're not going to do.
Reaction.
You're not going to beckon me. And this is where Vlad's ego and him being a narcissist. You're not going to beckon me. You're not summoning me. I'm busy, nigga. I got shit to do. And despite what a lot of people believe, my legacy does not live and die on Vlad TV.
No one said it.
No. Because people in the comments love to go, and I can show you, man, your career, man. You done fucked up. You done fumbled the bag, man. Your career. Listen, motherfuckers, I've been doing this for 30 plus decades. Before Vlad was ever
30 years.
36 years.
Yeah, but 30 decades is
30 years. I mean, my bad. 3 decades and change. My legacy does not rest on Vlad. Before Vlad was ever a thought, 16 years, started at 14, 16 years old, debut HBO Def Comedy Jam, Martin Lawrence. 17 years old, Showtime at the Apollo, Sinbad. Appearances on Different World. 8 years on a TV sketch show that won Emmys. Movies like Jerry Maguire, The Pest with John Leguizamo, How to Sync with LL Cool J. Fucking even movies that weren't great, that were fucking Break My Weed up on the DVD movies.
Josie and the Pussycat Dolls, bitch.
Josie and the Pussycats. Motherfucking the movie I did with Lisa Ray with Robin Givens and Terrence Howard, man. Fucking, and I'm not saying, why do fools fall in love with Lorenz Tate, Halle Berry, Vivica Fox, Kings with Halle Berry and Daniel Craig, James Bond. My 7 appearances on Conan. I tour all over the world. I've been to Saudi Arabia. I've been to motherfucking Europe 3 times. I've been to Africa twice. At what point do you think, oh my God, my career hinges on Vlad? Fuck Vlad. That was a chance for me to make a little bit of paper while I'm at versus being at home playing PlayStation. You niggas kill me with that bullshit. Oh, your career, Vlad. Are you fucking serious? There's a reason why niggas, and I don't ever own up to this. There's a reason why I'm called GOAT. There's a reason why I'm called legend. And again, I'll never buy into that because 1, my ego ain't that big. And 2, the legends and GOATs, that's Eddie Murphy. That's Richard Pryor. That's Dave Chappelle. But if you want to give me that moniker, okay. But I'll never say I'm not. Like I needed Vlad. The fuck out of here. I'm going to let you before I expose this nigga.
Oh, for my stuff?
Yeah.
Well, okay. First of all, this is what's kind of funny. I didn't know anything about this until Thursday night. I don't watch Vlad. I don't really watch a lot of podcasts or anything like that. I really don't. So all of a sudden, I think my son is the one who goes, what happened with you and what happened with Aries and Vlad and why are you in it? And I go, I don't know. And so then I was trying to figure it out. And then I go online and I see some, and when I'm not working, I'm not online. So I see there's some stuff. I'm trying to figure it out. And I've never seen the tape. And now people are saying, he called you out. He said some shit. What are you going to say? Are you going to respond? I said, if I respond, it's going to be on the podcast. I'm not going to just.
And I asked you, had you seen the clip? But apparently you have.
Yeah, I seen the clip. If it's the clip that it was.
Well, I'm going to play it. And I'm going to send it to... Okay, I will.
Yeah.
And I'm going to send it to Anthony so the people can see it. But go ahead.
Okay, so I had no idea what was going on. And I thought it was just about you and him because I knew that this was going... I knew that...
And it should have been.
And it started that way. Well, it should be because of this. And this
he shouldn't have brought you in for what?
Well, this is what I'm going to say about it. If you're the guy that you are, that you think you are, if you're Vlad and you have big mega reach, you have this show and you have all this... there's a saying, I'm not going to get it right, but it's like the lion doesn't worry about what the monkey's doing. You know what I mean? Because if you're that big bad guy, and you said basically, you know, I'm Aries opener and I suck, is what he was saying.
Yeah, well, let me play the clip and I want you to comment on it after that.
Okay.
Let me say this, like Dave Chappelle said about his story with HBO when they said, "What do we need you for?" So, nigga, if I have no value, you see the value in talking shit about me. So you can, again, the algorithm, the numbers, viral. If you want to give me a big fuck you do it in silence and don't fucking hire me, keep my name out your mouth. But you're even doing this using me indirectly for your benefit.
Well, and I'm going to say something before you play this, because I want to say this. What I believe this is, I think this is twofold, but I'm going to go over my stuff after we play this. But I'm going to say this about you, where Mark's saying it's not over. You guys can still put it back together, and I think that's kind of true, because I think people don't. This is why. Maybe not for you, but what he was doing, because to go after me, and people even said he went after you harder than he went after Aries. Yeah, because he doesn't need me, so he can fuck with me, but he can't fuck with you if he wants you back on the show. So he can go at you, but how hard is he going to go at you?
Listen, you ain't going to bite me twice.
So that's all I'm saying. I think this is because there's no reason if you are the guy that you say you are. But I'm going to say some other stuff. Which one do you want to do? What order you want to do?
To me, the most damaging thing that I don't like, the lying.
Yeah,
because what you can fabricate to either hurt someone, have them seen in a certain light, put them in a certain position, is the most dangerous thing you could do. A lie. And Vlad, you're a liar. Because let's get this straight right now. First, I'm going to play this clip, and then I'm going to point out the lie. Because there's two lies, really. So you befriended Andy not once, twice. When you came and saw us in Oxnard, and you came and saw us at the Novo Theater, you befriended him. You shook his hand. You looked him in the eye as a man and told him he was funny.
Took pictures.
Took pictures at the Novo Theater.
And in Oxnard.
Oxnard. You couldn't wait when it was me, Andy, Ryan Davis, wanted to, let's take pictures, and your arm around Andy and your arm around me like we boys. And because you're such a narcissist, like I said, yo, shout me out. Shout me out. And I didn't do it. And I told you I didn't do it because you wanted it to be about you. This is my moment. I'm on stage. But you want people to know Vlad is in the house. Which is why you can't keep your motherfucking monkey ass behind the camera. You got to get interviewed because you want people to know who you are. You want that face. You want the women to know who you are so you can fuck more black pussy. Nigga, stop it. So that's why I didn't shout you out. Fuck out of here, shout me out. And listen, Sugar Ray Leonard has come to my show. Gary Payton, Too Short, Ice-T, Tretch, and I shouted them out, not because, and they didn't ask for it. They wouldn't do that. But I shouted them out because those are legends that came to my show, which makes me feel good to know I'm important enough for legends and important people to come see me. So here's what you did. You went and I saw, and I'll be honest, I've been ignoring the clips. Every time I see one, I just go past it because I know me. And I'm fighting to just not be a Tupac and be like, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. But the clip I saw, you go, so Aries, when he comes to my studio, he berates and disrespects my staff. He's rude. He talks crazy to him. And you gave this one example where I just put the phone down and went, you fucking liar. He goes, Aries brings a towel with him because he sweats. And one day he forgot his towel. So he stopped the taping and told, and let me be clear. When you go do Vlad TV, there's two people in the room. There's Vlad and his camera guy who also does the sound. And I signed the thing saying you could use my likeness. Those are the only two people in the room outside of me. So you saying staff like you got a 15-man team. It's one motherfucker. And at no point did I go, stop. And you said I stopped him and I told him, go to the store and get me a cloth. And we had to wait till he came back and brought me what I demanded. That never fucking happened ever. That is like Tony Soprano. My daughter's fucking Ice. That's never happened, you fucking liar. You fucking snake.
Tell me about Candace.
Who's Candace?
The makeup artist.
What about her?
She's all the rave now. She sounds amazing.
Yeah, she's a makeup artist. And yeah, for the record, yes, I would have a makeup artist cover up the dark spots around my eyes because one, it's hot as a motherfucker with them lights on. So yes, I do sweat, hence the towel. And with the makeup on and the powder, it helps stop the sweating so I don't perspire as much. But I'm not ashamed about that. Listen, when you go on any late night talk show, whether it's Leno, Colbert, Letterman, whatever, the guests put on makeup. They put on makeup. When you shoot a movie, in the movies, you put on makeup. So that's nothing new. So fuck you for that too.
Just to clear that up though, is that his makeup artist or you bring the makeup artist in?
I know Candace, he knows Candace, so we both like when I go in there, he just calls Candace to come in and do it. But she's not part of his staff.
Can we give her a plug right now?
We just did. So now I want to play this clip.
Did she do the eyelashes on you when you did the eyelashes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And you know what?
She does great work.
And hold up. You know what? And this is one of the things you said about Andy, what you'll hear in this clip. He don't know timing. You were the one, motherfucker, that when I did the eyelash bit, you put in the what is it, the thumbnail when you see the clip on YouTube and then you describe it. Is that a thumbnail? Is that what they call that?
Yeah, your social media team should make some.
Yeah. Listen, calm the fuck down. You put in the thumbnail something about the eyelashes. In comedy, you don't give away the fucking joke. Your comedy timing is terrible because, again, you're a narcissist. So you think you know comedy like you think you know everything.
Save some for me.
I will. So I said to you, I called you, Vlad, and I went, Vlad, next time you want to reveal a joke, don't give it away. Let the joke happen. The setup is the glasses. The punchline is the reveal. And you want to talk about his timing? When I did the 50 Cent, I'm a computer tech. And I said, hey, you know what separates 50 Cent, the rapper, from 50 Cent, the computer tech? And what did you do? You went, glasses? Shut the fuck up. I'm about to show you. You don't say glasses as I'm about to put on glasses. That's called timing, nigga. All right, here's the clip.
To Andy Steinberg, like, Andy, I saw you perform twice. You suck. Oh, you're trash. Shut the up when grown folks are talking. The only reason Aries has this dude around is because he's a 60-year-old white man that has no other options in life and will say yes to anything he does. And Aries is too insecure to actually have a really talented opening act. So he has this guy that makes him look better because this guy is so bad. Jeez. Yeah, man. The both of them. So you have the worst timing I've ever seen of any comedian. You have zero crowd control. And if you think that I'm just saying this because I'm in the moment, ask Aries about the phone call I made the day after going to your show, where I said the exact same thing to Aries, and he agreed with me.
Which is a fucking lie.
At the end of the day, man, you will not see Aries on Vlad.
That's a fucking lie. And again, be a man. Tell him he sucks to his face. Don't come to the show and then afterwards shake his hand, say he's funny, and then take pictures. Not once, but twice. Be a man and look him in the eye and say it. Or don't say nothing at all, you fucking coward. You fucking liar.
Fuck
that.
It's not necessary.
It's necessary for me.
Okay. But here's the thing that's really funny about this. He's mad about, there's some other thing that it's not in that clip, but he goes, that's why I said I didn't know what clip you had or what you saw. But there's one when he says, yeah, he was saying some slick shit about me. And I talked to Mark when I saw him on Friday. This is how concerned I am. On Friday, I go, what did I say? Did I say anything? And he goes, yeah, you said something about him about pictures, about him wanting pictures, taking the pictures after the shows with everybody. And I asked Aries. Aries didn't even know what I said. So, because he didn't, if that's the clip you saw, you didn't even hear him say that. Here's the thing, man. If you think it's slick, that's one thing. But Vlad, you go to you come to the show, but you stay for the photo. You know, you really do. You did that. You did that when you saw us in Oxnard. And you like taking pictures. Here's the thing that I think. Here's what I really think. I don't need to go in on you. I really don't. It doesn't mean that much to me.
That's what you got me for.
No, but it means a lot more to him than it does to me. I don't care about this.
Get a towel.
And I get right now, and we're gonna stop recording.
Yeah.
Here's what it is, though. And when I said it, you really like taking the pictures. And I meant it. You do. You like taking the pictures. Here's the thing. As a comic, regardless what you think, I'm going to say this. I do 30 minutes in front of Aries Spears every single night. No one wants to see me. They want to see Aries Spears. And I keep my audience for 30 fucking minutes. A lot of headliners only do 45 fucking minutes. And I do 30 before Aries. So what you say, I don't really care about. Your opinion isn't that important to me. But I'm going to milk what you did for me because you made me relevant. Because before I wasn't relevant. Now people are talking about me. I got hundreds of more people on my socials. So thank you, Vlad. But let's get a few things straight. After I'm standing there with Ryan Davis, and we're like, how do we get the fuck out of here after the Nova? Like, the people are there. They're there for Aries. We're there. And we're just like, we want to go in. You have, and I commend you. You have great energy. You're out there. You're hugging people. You're putting arms around people. You have great energy. That's because you're not in front of the people the same way that we are. After the show, I want to be done. This is part of the job. So I'm out there doing it. You don't get that. So when you come to there, you bring that good energy. You want to hug people. You want people to recognize you. There's nothing wrong with that, man. But be honest then. Don't knock what I do. If you want to be in front of the camera, do what you're doing now. Get in front of the camera. Because Vlad, you're known in a small part of entertainment, but you're not a household name. And your face has never really been out there until recently. Put your face out there more. Do that. Put the things that put you on the line. Put yourself out there. Don't have to knock someone. No one even knew me. You made me more popular. It's amazing. I don't understand why you did it. I'll take it though. So that's one. Two, you're not world famous, man. Get Post Malone to write like White Arsenio for you. Blow yourself up a little bit. That suits your character.
At the end of the day, dog, you're a YouTuber.
So
you're a YouTuber, man.
But what I'm saying.
And what's Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan.
Well, he ain't Joe Rogan. Joe
Rogan.
Okay. Well, if he's gonna be that, he'd have been that by now.
No, that's not true. He could still do it.
Whatever.
Dude, I'm not knocking your skill level. I think you give good interviews. You got great energy. But it's to come after me because I said you like to take the pictures. Is bullshit. And then to say my timing. Listen, I stood out there after our shows in Virginia all night. People would come up to me and go, man, you're so funny. That was great. I never liked the opening. You were great. And then I go, yeah, but how was my timing? Dude, you're ridiculous. If I suck, I suck. And that's completely, you're able to have that opinion. Not everybody's going to like me. And I actually prefer not everybody to like me because I'm not doing anything if everybody likes me. So whatever.
And listen, man, at the end of the day, it's subjective. If you don't like him, that's your subjective opinion. Again, the issue I have is you befriend him and you being phony.
Well, he is being phony. But
you're taking pictures and putting your arm around him and you're telling him he's funny.
Well, but the other thing is as we go through this, as we go through your video, not being funny, like I said, I'm cool with that. And then because it's up to you how you feel about it. And I had a point, but Aries just fucked me up. Do what you need to do. But I just think it's really funny that you came at me when you wanted to come at Aries.
Which was so unnecessary. Why was that even necessary?
No. I'm glad he did.
But it was so unnecessary. How do you tie him coming after you to the beef what I got with him? What do you have to do with this?
Oh, yeah, because he said that that was the thing about being 60. Dude, you know how you knew I was 60? I talk about it on stage. So, yeah, I think it's funny that I'm 60. I think it's funny that I do this. I didn't start doing this until I was 42 years old. I just did it because I wanted to do it. I didn't think I was going to be doing this. You said I have to do it. I can do whatever I want. I can retire tomorrow. It doesn't make a difference. I do this because I enjoy it. I don't know why you're so angry. But you're very angry.
And let me be clear. You also said he works with an opener who's not that great to make himself look better. Listen, man, I am who the fuck I am, regardless as to who opens for me. I'm going to bring the thunder regardless as to who's on the undercard. I'm the main event. So I'm going to bring it. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck who you are. Unless you are Dave Chappelle, which he wouldn't open for me. It would be the other way around. Or we would do a show. But that would never happen. Unless it was some special certain set of circumstances. Or unless you're going to dig up the body of Patrice O'Neal and bring him back to life, there's no one that puts fear in my boots. Well, nobody.
But that's the other thing. I'm opening for Aries Spears, one of the top comedians in the whole world. And you think that he's worried about my set, and you think that I don't think you're comparing the two. Someone who's been doing it for 36 years and me who's been doing it for less than 18. And for real, less than 10. So I don't know where you're at, but I know you're mad. And the other thing that you said is, and this is where I know that you're mad, because you want to cause a rift between Aries and I. I called Aries, and Aries said, what I do know about Aries is this. He might have not changed. If you said that I sucked and my timing was whatever you said, I could understand him not saying a word, because people have come up to me and said, Aries is terrible. I hated that set. This show. That's everybody. You're allowed to say whatever you want to say about someone that you paid for, or that you or have your own thoughts. I don't try to correct him and say no, he's not. You go on about your business and you feel the way that you feel. But Aries and I talk after shows every night. There's plenty of jokes we disagree on, jokes. But he's never told me my timing was off or bad or terrible. This is all you, and you own it.
And he said, I have you with me because you'll just do whatever I say. And there was a couple people even in Instagram that will, and I've scratched my head because people have said this, whether it's to me in my DMs or whether it's emails. Like Andy is scared of you and he don't fight you back. And you clearly have not listened to this podcast. There's been heated exchanges between me and Andy. There's so many times where he don't agree with me and we agree to disagree or go at it. Again, one point in time, we were on the cusp of going, we done with each other. We done with the podcast. We done being on the road. It came to that. So where you get this idea that he's fearful of me? He's not. And I wouldn't have somebody out as the whole show. I know I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But as the whole show, would I look like having somebody that's not funny and weak? And now that's my show? Like that's the whole show? I'm bringing out somebody who's half-assed while I'm great? No. It's a great 1-2 punch. It's a great 1-2 punch. He's the jab that sets up my overhand right.
I don't understand what you did, man. But you embarrassed yourself. I'm just going to be honest. You can come at me all you want, but why? And what did I do to you? Because I said you like to take pictures? Motherfucker, you like to take pictures.
And then to sit there and say, sit down while the grown folks is talking. Like you're talking to a child.
Yeah, because...
Some respect, motherfucker. You're not talking to children.
Because you have Vlad TV.
And the manly thing to do would have been to have said that to him in the moment. Whatever he said that made you think that or feel that. In that moment, you should have went, hey, man, sit down while grown folks is talking. But that's not what you did you?
I was actually a little bit surprised. I'm going to be honest. And I had asked people what I did to get you all riled up. And again, I'm going to leave it at this. I don't think you were riled up so much at me. I think you just wanted to be mad at Aries, and I was the only way you could let it out because you're not man enough to step up.
That man went in the house, killed the women, the kids, the dog, and the fish.
But if you want to talk about it, you got my number. You can call me. If you don't have my number,
that's the man thing to do.
I don't know what I did. You like to take pictures, Vlad. You come to the show, you stay for the photos. That's the truth.
Shout me out. Shout me out.
And I actually liked it.
I would never ask anybody to do that.
But I actually liked that he'd come to the show and he was excited about being there and he'd take pictures and he was excited when people were like, Vlad, and he would get all excited.
Well, of course he was.
Yeah, but that was good energy. What he did, because I said that, I don't know. If that's slick shit, dude, I think, and that's the other thing that you did, though, too. You would say, I said slick shit. What's the slick shit I said? You like to take pictures? Tell people that's what it is. Let me see one person say, Vlad, that's not true. Vlad hides from pictures and the people and doesn't want to do that. That's you.
Why would you want yourself to be interviewed?
When Aries Spears said he was going on his podcast on Wednesday to address DJ Vlad, who knew that he meant when the clock strike midnight, I'm going live, bro. Like, okay, so I got Aries Spears' response. So I'm going to let y'all hear what Aries Spears got to say about DJ Vlad and his way of how he processed this altercation and this interaction. And I'm going to just let y'all know, his homeboy that's in the corner, oh, he don't like you, boy. Oh, he don't like you, boy. He think you wrong, boy. He think you wrong, boy. But I'm going to say this. Dude just really kept it real. Dude just really kept it real. The homeboy in the corner kept it real with him. Because he like, boy, that ain't how that went. I seen the screenshots, boy. And Avery, why you sending screenshots out, nigga? Why the fuck you sending screenshots out, nigga? Baby, you better not never. Boy, why you sending screenshots out? Boy, you better start telling folks what Vlad said for Vlad. It's like, I'm playing. Vlad ain't gonna do nothing. I know Avery's like, what's Vlad gonna do? It's like, I'm playing. The 60-year-old white man, oh, he won't playing with Vlad. He won't playing. I like in a 60-year-old white man way. He got on your top.
We don't brag about what we do. We don't speak on what we see. We don't drive our shit no more. We hop on cars and get on feet. Been this block with this new Glock. We just switch it up like cheese. And we know them chase down these can't run. We creep.
Property threatened. And he was more defensive of it than the master was. That was an honest Negro. But then you had some field Negroes who lived in the hut. Had nothing to lose. They wore the worst kind of clothes.